if you're trying to check if people can cook, and it's so they can get a job as a cook, then an exam measures some things about whether they can cook or not, but cooking measures if they can cook probably. So you should have assessments that involve cooking. This authenticity, I think, is really important, that somehow the assessment needs to really line up with what it is that you're trying to assess.
Yeah, that's right. The assessment has to line up to the learning outcomes of what you're trying to achieve. And then we can look at those cooking experiences and have a view of those cooking experiences, or have some sort of artifacts or some sort of recording or some sort of transcript which then can be used to provide evidence, essentially, to make decisions.
How to do this in practice is incredibly fun. Would you agree? It's a really rewarding thing.
Well, that's almost one of the indicators, right, of whether or not you've got a good assessment design, is whether it's exciting for you as a teacher, as well as if it's exciting for you as a teacher, it's going to be exciting for the student. It's exciting for the student. They're going through the right emotions and they're in the right situation to be learning in an effective way. If they're learning in an effective way, then your assessment is going to be effective on top of that.
So the first point is this act of designing authentic experiences is a wonderful thing to do. So if we're just talking about practical things, people shouldn't be frightened about doing it, because it's one of the best things about teaching is bringing design back into teaching.
Yes.
The second thing is, I think, just in practice, you should throw away everything. You should aim for the stars. You should be bold. So you shouldn't think, I've got to do a quiz, how can I make the quiz interesting? Or I've got to do this boring thing, how can I make it 2% less boring?
Because that's a design
principle.
That's a sort of a top-down approach to saying, hey, what is it that I want to do with my course? I want to achieve this. I want people to transform in this way. I have this objective. I have these learning outcomes. And you sort of build it down from there. You build the authentic experiences. You work out the pacing, the flow, if your course has a narrative, or if any of these motivational structures you have. And then at the end, you work out, well, how do we pull all that together so that we can assess it?
Yes.